Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the game. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Utah's offense will take the field first. The hand to the running back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to it. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Horned Frogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him in the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. This is a designed run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Got it in the middle. It's McCann. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Back to throw, it's Byrne. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. The screen, he's got wheels. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Rides it and reads it. Gives it on the option. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He'll do it himself. Snowed under by the defense.
And I tell you what, this is the big difference between the NFL and college football. So many guys, week in, week out, they just pull the ball down, or they take a design quarterback run like this and chew up so many yards so fast, so dynamic, so athletic at the quarterback spot in college football.
And the Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, TCU!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll run it from the gun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Byrne. Firing to the right, complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Send the tight end in motion. They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Utes look to keep this drive humming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. At the 30. Inside the 10. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Absolutely center cut. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Utes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air, it's Byrne. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's second and long. They'll go to the fullback. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25.
Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. They go to the ground. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Handoff to the lone back. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
And this is a guy that can find you the hit and yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Makes the grab. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking for a man. It's Byrne. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone.
Turning it on! And he's knocked down. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. There's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Under fire! And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Knocked off his feet. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back to throw, it's Byrne. Makes the grab. Got it across the 35 to the 36, but the defense knew that line to defend, and they force a 4th down. The Utes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Tight end now in motion. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the toss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Wants to go up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 45. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if this...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Handoff to the single back. There he goes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Utes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well give it to him again. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And a good, solid pickup for the defense cuts him down. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Connection to the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Utes with the 1st and 10. The receiver on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Byrne. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Never a doubt. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the tough pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Run the gun. He leaves it with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Utes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. On the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just going to keep it after the snap. Gets it past the marker. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll send the back in motion. The inside handoff. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The option look. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further. He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Off the play fake on 1st down. Rushes on him. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds the big tight end. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. The give as they work on that clock. Turning it on. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To throw, it's Byrne. Oh, they're after him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the left. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on first down. Looking left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires toward the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from it.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.